Hey guys, so with our new mapping and social studies unit, I want to read you this very cool book called Madlenka, there she is, by Peter Sis, and it is about how she explores her neighborhood just like I want you to do. The pictures in this, the illustrations are so cool, so I hope you guys can see them. Might be worth getting your own copy if you like this book because it's awesome. So here's how she starts. And I think you know that is the Earth. And then it zooms even bigger. And then, oh, I got it signed, see? He signed it right there. The bird's sitting on the world. And then it zooms in even more. And now we're starting to see a neighborhood in New York. And then it zooms in even more. And these are parts of New York. And then we get to Madlenka's neighborhood. And finally, Madlenka in her building. And this is what it says. In the universe, on a planet, on a continent, in a country, in a city, on a block, in a house, in a window, in the rain, a little girl named Madlenka. So she lives in the middle of New York City. Madlenka finds out her tooth wiggles. Oh, that sounds like you guys. She has to tell everyone. So here she goes, running down all the stairs in her apartment building. That reminds me of Uncle Andy, that book I read to you guys. Hey everyone, my tooth is loose. Loose. It echoes. Jumping with joy, she skips down the street and sees her friend, Mr. Gaston, the French baker. So here she goes, starting to explore her neighborhood, and you will notice that the places she stops are colored, and the rest of the picture is black and white. Hello, Mr. Gaston. My tooth is loose. I am a big girl now. Mr. Gaston bakes croissants, and this is hard for me to read because look, it writes it all along the page. So he bakes croissants, French bread, financiers, I guess you say, financiers, madeleines, cakes with fruit, chocolate cakes. When I have a birthday, he puts a pink ballerina on my cake. He tells me about Paris and about France. So there's some of the things he bakes. And there's back to where she is. So his place is right here. So she started here. So the other cool thing is it's dark. All the places she goes gets dark. So you can see how far she's gotten around her block. Bonjour, Madeleine. Let's celebrate. There he is with his bakery. And then the next pages they have are just pages with these really cool drawings which shows Paris or whatever the person talks to her about. So you can see the Eiffel Tower, and there's some other things that are in France or Paris. Madlenka wants to tell all her friends. Hello, Mr. Singh, my tooth is loose. Mr. Singh sells newspapers, magazines, and candy. He is from India. Then she sees Chow's ice cream truck. Look, Mr. Chow, my tooth wiggles. Mr. Chow is from Italy. Cat's pizza, pizza, and spaghetti are also from Italy. Around the corner, Madlenka finds Mrs. Grimm. Good morning, my tooth is loose. Miss Grimm is from Germany and knows many stories. Snow White, the Bremen Town Musicians, and Slovenly Peter. So all around the edge are all those details. That's the ice cream truck. And that is the man from Italy. From India. And here he is. And he says, Salam, Madela, good news. And then here is a page with things from India. Now, here's the ice cream truck. Buongiorno, Maddalena. This calls for a treat. Now, here are things from Italy. You might see the Leaning Tower of Pisa and pizza and all sorts of other things. Guten Tag, Magda. Let me tell you a story. There's Ms. Grimm. She's from Germany. And then here's a cool page with all these illustrations that come from the stories she tells. Oh, yeah, you guys can't see these very well. I think they're very cool illustrations. Madlenka thinks this must be the best day of her life. Oh, there's Mr. Eduardo, the greengrocer. Here's another view of her neighborhood. Let's see. There's the colored one. There's where she's going. Hello, Eduardo. My tooth wiggles. Eduardo is from Latin America. He sells flowers, trees, plants. His store feels like a rainforest. Forest, rain, butterflies, tapirs, parrots, jaguars, snakes. Latin America also has mountains, rivers, people, pyramids. Eduardo also has pineapples, oranges, apples, bananas, corn, tomatoes, and potatoes. There's the details. And then you can see how far she's gotten around the block. She's halfway done. She started here, and there she is. And here is Eduardo. Hola, Magdalena, Senorita Magdalena. And there's his store. And then here is the picture from Latin America. Hi, Cleopatra. My tooth is loose. Cleopatra is a school friend. Cleopatra and all the girls can't wait to lose their baby teeth and grow up. Madlenka and Cleopatra play in their secret garden in the courtyard. They pretend it is a desert, a jungle, an ocean. There's a rhino, eagles. There are secret animals in the garden like lions, a T-Rex, a Komodo dragon. Sometimes they dance. Cleopatra is named after an Egyptian queen. And here are all those details. Cool, baby. Let's play in the courtyard. There she is. That's Cleopatra. And here's what they pretend it is today. Looks like a watering hole. Cool, right? Who else can she tell? Oh, Mrs. Com has to know. Here's her neighborhood again. And there's where she is. I think this is her. Let's see. There she is, right there. Hello, Mrs. Com. My tooth wiggles. Mrs. Calm is from Asia. She has many wrinkles and no teeth. Her store is full of magical things from Asia. There are many Buddhas, pink, violet, purple, blue, and silk scarves, lucky dragons, masks, a picture of the Dalai Lama, chopsticks, you eat with them, green tea, rice, and black tea, yak hats, samurai swords, the Great Wall of China, longevity symbols, different smells, and a lotus. Here's all the details. And notice how far she's gone. So look, she's almost, well, I guess that way, she's almost home. She's got that much more to go. And here is what the store looks like. Tashi Delek mandala. That's a lucky sign. And here is the illustration from Asia. Oh dear, I'm late. Madlenka, where have you been? Well, I went around the world. And I lost my tooth. Look, she has a window in her mouth. And then, very cool, he has a map of the world and shows all the places she went by going to all those stores. And then, here we go, we're gonna zoom out. There's the earth. There it's getting smaller. And then, the end, just nature. I hope you liked it, and stay tuned for the project. I want you to walk around your block and compare it to Madlenka's. Bye.